on, guys? I am currently en route to the Pocono Mountains for a Porsche driving event. It's being held at the Pocono Raceway. It looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait to actually experience driving a Porsche on a track. I'm used to driving, just an everyday life, and you really can't experience what these cars are truly made to do. And their entire performance aspect is never unleashed on the road unless you're doing some crazy stuff. Regardless, I'm looking forward to it, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. There's just, the G-force in this is just insane.
It's retarded.
Oh my God. Never been around a corner going that freaking fast.
No, I fitted you around the corner doing 58 miles an hour.
You made it. Alright, hop in here. Are you in?
Yep, I'm all
Okay, just
set.
make sure when I go it doesn't hit you in the face, okay?
I got you.
Alright, let's go.
Oh my.
Hard on the brakes here, trail off the brake pressure, turn in, get the car pointed the right direction, and squeeze the throttle on at the exit. Transfer the weight forward, squeeze the throttle on one more time.
Is that drifting?
Just a little bit.
Oh my God.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yep. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Guys, so I'm officially back from the event, and I just wanted to go over a brief rundown on what exactly happened from the time I got there all the way till when I left. So I got there mid-afternoon and I checked in with the Porsche Experience team. They split us up into multiple groups using colored wristbands to ensure that everyone had an equal amount of time in all of the different cars that they brought. Each group had about 10 people, and my group started with the smaller track on the inside of the raceway, where I first drove a Cayman GTS followed by a rear-wheel drive 911 Carrera T. The Porsche team basically wanted us to compare and contrast the two, from driving a mid-engine car to a rear-engine car, one with much more power than the other, but also comparing the wheelbases and all the other specs that they had to offer. Personally, I liked the Cayman GTS a lot better. It was a smaller track, it felt more agile, and also I wasn't driving the cars the way they were meant to be driven. It was the first time I've ever driven on a track, so I was really pumping the brakes, and the instructor was telling me many times, don't touch the brakes, don't touch the brakes, speed up, you're on a straightaway, and I was very hesitant despite being in a car. that was meant for the track. I didn't know what I was doing, and therefore I was taking it easy for pretty much that entire session in that first station. Anyway, so each group took turns getting into the car with the professional driver, who then coached us as we drove around the track. And after about 45 minutes, we finished up and then switched stations. The second station I went to was the Panamera, Macan, and Cayenne station, where the setup was pretty much the same, except they had 6 cars all lined up in sort of a makeshift pit lane. And they asked us to partner up with someone, so I just found a random guy who was there, and we had to get head socks as well as helmets because we were driving a lot faster than we were on the smaller track. And once we were out on the track, they had a walkie-talkie inside the cabin with us so we could hear the instructor. One of the instructors was out in front, and we had to follow him around the track. He set the pace and basically talked to us through the walkie-talkie. I thought it was very useful. It was a lot of fun to learn from a actual professional driver. After each lap, basically we would pull back into the makeshift pit lane. The cars would all move up, and if I just drove this 911, I would then get out, go behind, and then switch and be in the passenger seat of this car, and then we'd do a lap, come back, we'd switch again. I would go to the Ferrari, probably be a Macan or a Cayenne, switch, I would then be in the driver's seat, and then so forth. After I drove the Cayenne, Panamera, and the Macan, I then got into the 911 station where we spent another 45 minutes. That was honestly the most fun station because I was driving my dream car on an all-open track, going probably around 100 miles an hour on the straights and about like 45, 55 miles an hour on the turns, which is just unheard of because in daily life, you're not doing that in a normal car. So to fly around a track and feel the G-force, it was just absolutely unreal. The whole experience itself was a ton of fun. After that, we had a chance to be a passenger with one of the professional drivers who took us for a hot lap in a 911. So obviously we didn't get to choose what 911 we wanted because they were just pretty much going around like clockwork. Every time a 911 would come back, the experienced team would say, okay, you get in the car, buckle up, you're gone. You buckle up, you're gone. It was pretty much like a roller coaster ride. I managed to time it perfectly so that way when the rear-wheel drive Carrera T came around, I was like, I'm ready to go because I knew exactly what that car was going to do with the professional driver, aka drift, and as you just saw my reaction in the video, I went nuts. At the end of the day, it was a ton of fun. I highly recommend you guys go and check it out at your local Porsche dealer. This event was sponsored by Catena Porsche. If you're in the New Jersey area, New York area, Pennsylvania area, check them out, catenaporsche.com. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.